What secret would you take to your grave, but would be willing to share it online? I am 26 years old. My brother, 38, has been living with his girlfriend for 2 years. Let's call her Kira, 22. The whole family has been living in Germany for about 4 years. After a difficult breakup with my girlfriend, I suddenly realized that I was attracted to Kira. In October 2025, there was a mistake between us. We kissed and then slept together. It happened once. 2 weeks after that, my brother proposed to her. At that time, they had been trying to have a child for about 6 months without success. About 3 weeks after our relationship, Kira told the whole family that she was pregnant. Everyone was happy because they thought that their attempts had finally succeeded. But there is one problem. Only Kira and I know that due to the timing and circumstances, here is a high probability that the child may be mine and not my brother's. My brother doesn't know anything. No one in the family knows anything. I've been living with this secret for a long time now, and I don't know what to do next. I'm 21 years old, and I'm already so desperate for love. I made myself a plush doll of my favorite character, about 1 meter high. And now I can sleep with her like a girl and not worry that I don't have a girlfriend, because I even attached a special answerer with a Neuronoka to her so that she could talk to me and support me. In general, I am a genius in one direction, but in communication, I am a complete zero. It's hard for me to write this, but okay. When I was a little girl, I was obsessed with different games, and I was ready to do anything for them. For the story, I was sitting in a group where there were a lot of people and was looking for someone who could give me something in the game. A man wrote to me and donated to me, invested money in the game and gave it to me. I was very happy, and he asked, "Do you want more?" I said yes, but he asked for my photos. You know what nature, I agreed, and so I did for several months. Now I really regret that I did it. I didn't tell anyone about this story, except for my very close and dear ones, but I still sometimes dream about it. Names have been changed for privacy. My friend Masha and I went for a walk, took a beer, and went to an abandoned sports stadium. Sat there. Then we started taking pictures, and 2 guys about the age of 10 came there with toy guns and knives and began to freak out. Where we took pictures, to the right of me, there was a staircase that collapsed, and there was about 4 meters down. Downstairs, everything was littered with glass, iron, and so on. We asked one of the boys for a gun for a photo, and at the moment when Masha was taking a picture of me against the background of the wall, the boys jokingly began to fight with toy knives right at this collapsed staircase, and one of the boys fell there. I did not see it because I was standing with my back, but I heard a heartbreaking scream that sounded in my head for about a month. I turned, looked at Masha, and saw horror in her eyes, and saw that one boy was missing. Then I hear a scream from below. We go there, and I see him in a very unnatural position lying below. He was covered in glass and blood. He could not move and screamed very hard. I immediately stepped back. I'm very afraid of blood, and I felt sick, dizzy. At this time, the second boy moved away a little and began to call the parents and say that we threw his friend down. But we didn't do that. And we realized that some kind of fucking begins to describe the clothes we're wearing. After a couple of minutes, we realize that the second boy will not help the first, but we will not even be able to lift him either. Because what if we do even more harm? I called an ambulance and explained the whole situation to them. After the call, Masha said that there were no cameras here, and if the ambulance came and the second boy told them that we threw him off, then they would take us away, and we did not know how to prove that it was not us, and we just left, leaving them there. After that, a couple of days later, they called me from the hospital to say what was wrong with that boy. He has a fracture of the spine, 2 arms and a leg. The head is also pierced, and there is a lot of blood loss. In general, if an ambulance had not been called, he would have died there. I was thanked for not being afraid and calling for help, and after that, I do not know what and how is the situation with that boy, but I still dream about that moment. The fact that I burned the car. At that time, I was a 4 to 5 year old boy. There was an abandoned car next to my yard. It had an owner, but he fucked up on it when I was walking alone. I climbed into it. I was on fire. There was gasoline in the car or something like that. I poured some plastic crap and set it on fire. My hair on my legs burned. I tried to extinguish it, but it didn't work. I got out of it and ran away. After 5 minutes, I saw a black curtain of smoke. When I came there, it was burning. I immediately threw away the lighter. There were a lot of people after 15 minutes. A fire truck arrived, and on the same day, the car was taken away. They did not find out who and how set it on fire, but somehow one person said that it was me who set it on fire. I don't know how he found out, but damn, he was right. But still, they didn't do anything to me, and I'm very happy about it. I sold a business years ago and sent a check to my grandma, asking her to give the cash to my cousin, who was raising 3 very young children by himself. I asked her not to tell him who the money came from, because I didn't want him to feel obligated to pay it back. I love that she took the secret to her grave, and I love that he still thinks she was the source of the money, even though she told him it was a gift from someone else. But she couldn't say who. He would never suspect it was me. I found my dad's Derringer pistol while looking for Christmas presents in my parents' room. I do not know why, but I picked it up, held it to my temple, and was going to pull the trigger. Knowing that it wasn't loaded, of course, I was just gonna make a bang sound and pretend I was dead. No idea why. At the last moment, I guess my caution got the better of me, and I pulled it away from my head and angled it up. I pulled the trigger. It fucking went off and went through the wall. I instantly felt sick to my stomach. I opened the windows to get the smell out. I folded over the plaster so the hole was barely noticeable, and I got another bullet out and reloaded the one I just shot. They never noticed the hole. Nobody ever said a word about it. I still occasionally think about how that would have looked if I hadn't angled the gun up away from my head. My parents would have thought I killed myself in their room. I was a happy kid at that time. They would have thought they did something wrong, and I was sending some kind of message. Nope, just a dumb kid doing dumb kid shit. Edit. I'm adding this for all the folks that say hateful things about my parents, calling them fuckwits and idiots and stuff. This was the 90s. I was raised with guns, had my own guns. I'm my closet, never loaded. We hunted and fished for a lot of our food. The guns weren't for sport. The Derringer was like way back on high shelf, inside of a shoebox, tucked at the very back corner of that shelf. It wasn't left out somewhere that anyone would find it, unless it was a week before Christmas, and a kid had stacked a bunch of boxes so he could reach blindly around the shelf. My parents were good people. We couldn't afford a safe. Hell, I went to 4 different elementary schools because we couldn't afford rent. My dad was the eldest of 11 children and had to leave school after the 8th grade to work to help feed the family. He worked 3 jobs. We lived in a holler. I helped chop wood when I was 8 years old so we didn't freeze. By the time I was in high school, the man had finally worked his way up in a steel factory to a foreman, and we were stable. He got his GED. He did get a safe then, even not knowing what I had done. We weren't idiots. We were poor. Being hateful to dead people doesn't do anything. We kids, 1980s/early 90s, always rode our bikes around the neighborhood together. But when the streetlights came on, we would have to separate and head home. There was this loner kid named Chris. Fucker was the neighborhood Pennywise I now see. He was vicious, and his parents let the kid just wild in the streets like a rabid Cujo. We were collectively of ages 12 to 14. This Chris was 15. He would wait for us to ride by alone. He would run out of woods, knock us off our bike, and beat us with sticks, feet, or whatever. Sometimes he would drag us into the woods and just be awful. We would fight back, but not all kids knew how to fight. And the element of surprise gave Chris the advantage, as falling to the pavement can stun you for a second. His little brother Mikey, about 10 years old, with a blue bike better than any of us had, would ride over and spit on us while the injured party was laying on the ground bleeding. Well, one night, the neighborhood friends showed up at my front door, said we had to go to the woods. I told my mom one of the kids got Castlevania or something, and that we couldn't wait till tomorrow to play it. Off we went. Parents didn't want me in the house anyway when Dallas or Doctor, who were on anyway. When we got deep into the woods to where we were going, lo and behold, there was Mikey's shiny blue bike. Like Hyman Roth, I didn't ask who took it or how it got there, but it was like finding Billy Bats in the trunk. It was game time. We all grabbed whatever sticks, rocks, and boulders we could find. We all went nuts on that bike. We unleashed pent-up hate on that bike until it was in pieces. Once we started, we just couldn't stop. I think a few of us accidentally hit one another in the process, but it didn't matter. Some kids took keepsakes. We ultimately tossed the bent and dented frame into a nearby pond. Mikey's bike was no more, and he never had the means to ride up and spit on us again. We never spoke of it, but we always smiled when someone in school or class mentioned playing Castlevania. Fuck you, Chris. Fuck you, Mikey. Many years ago, in my early 20s, I was working part-time for my stepfather's company. We went on a business trip to meet some clients. After a night of drinking with said clients, he was drinking, I was not, we went back to our hotel room, a suite with 2 separate bedrooms, and while we were talking in the main living room area, he told me that he was extremely attracted to me and propositioned me. I told him no way was that going to happen. We flew home and went on like it never happened. I couldn't bear to ever break my mom's heart like that. They are still married, about to hit their 40-year anniversary.